Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Dr.
Hi, everyone.
It's such a gorgeous day. I don't know, in Southern California, yesterday it was really hot. I don't think it's going to get as hot today. And I just thought, hey, let's enjoy some beautiful, beautiful weather. Heidi, for you, what's going on?
Yeah, I wish I could go outside and have beautiful weather. It is a beautiful day. However, it's hovering between 102 and 104. So anyway, a little bit warmish for my
Yeah,
taste.
at least at this time of day, right? You got to get your
Right.
activity in early if that's the case.
Absolutely.
Yeah, out there, all my Arizona peeps got 5:40 to 5 a.m. tea times because they've got to beat the heat.
It's the mad rush for your tea time. I'm like, seriously.
Oh my gosh. You guys, well, hey, we'll do a quick little intro, but today, as Heidi and I were just kind of talking about ailments either we've had or clients had or some of our family has had, we're like, how do we kind of take our health for granted until something happens, right? Now you're like in this midlife crisis, like, where did this nagging back thing come from? Why is my foot killing me? How did it hurt my shoulder? We're like,
You're asking, is this age or is it something I'm doing?
yeah,
Right.
or both. I mean,
Or both, combination of both, right?
heck yes. Oh my gosh. So drop down below, you guys, if you either currently or previously had this knee issue or back issue, or a friend invited you to do something and you're like, I can't really do it because this something is going on, right? I mean, even my husband right now, poor guy, he'd been wanting to get back running with me. And my running these days is 3 to 4 miles. So finally he was like, okay, yeah, I'll go. And then I don't know, he hadn't run in so long. Ever since then, he's aggravated his knee. And I'm like, wait, you've been playing tennis and golfing and all these things, but he hasn't been running. So I was like, God, what else hasn't he been doing to prepare himself for running? Right. It's like, you kind of think this ooh, then what, maybe we shouldn't have just jumped into something. I don't know. Because
Yeah.
we think we're invincible until something happens.
That's the thing. We think we're
Oopsies.
invincible, and then, wait a minute, how did this happen? Right?
How did this happen? How did I just fall off my mountain bike and hurt my shoulder? How did it?
Right? How did I in my case, move my backyard furniture like I've done 100 times, right? And thought I was Superwoman and could do it with one arm. No, shoulder surgery later to repair all the tendons. But here, it's again, you don't realize how great having your health is and how you don't. And even if it's something that you're going to heal from, you're going to recover from, it's still an inconvenience. It's still a wake up call to say, gosh, I really need to pay attention to my health, because when I don't have it, I don't get to do the things I want to do. I don't get to go where I want to go and how I want to go do it. This is why we focus on health.
Oh my gosh, you guys. So we're just going to give you some tips on some midlife health crisis, right? But before we do, if you're new to us, thank you for joining in. We'd love to see you. Follow us for more. But let's give you just a quick intro on who Dr. Heidi and myself are. So Heidi, take it away.
Yeah, I'm Dr. Heidi Ratzibel. I'm an ND and certified in functional medicine. I've been in practice over 20 years. I come into health and wellness from an athletic background as a professional bicycle racer. And it was through constantly trying to find the best diet, the best protocol, the best implementation of things in order to recover, come back, perform again, and constantly improve, that I took all this information. And when it was time for me to retire, I thought, I want to bring this to the masses. I want to tell everyone, you can feel good, you can feel great. You don't have to be a high athlete. You just have to pay a little attention to your food, keep moving, listen to your body, learn your body, what it's telling you. And I met Kellie, and our goals aligned with trying to help women and aging and hormone balance and good vitality, good life, right? And so here we are.
Heidi, it's always amazing. I love listening to you. And you guys, if you're new to me, Kellie Lepsha, I've been in healthcare for over 27 years, and I've absolutely loved helping people, but I always used to help people when they were sick. And now my goal is to help people stay well so they don't have to get sick, right? And the old myth of, oh, you'll just get old and be in a nursing home. Oh, eventually you'll just be old and lose your mind. Oh, I'm 50 and I'm gaining weight. Oh, I'm just should feel like crap because I'm getting older. Those are all lies we tell ourselves. But because the world tells us those, then we just literally take them on as truth. And they're so far from the truth. So through our programming, through our education, we like to just help people. If you're one of those people that says, I want to live well and thrive, follow along. We're here to help you. If you're like, yeah, whatever happens, happens, maybe we're not the people for you. Because it doesn't need to be that way, but you do need to put yourself first. And ultimately that's where we were like, how many of us, and even us included, have found ourselves in this midlife health crisis? Because what happens today in this nagging back, shoulder, foot issue, not feeling well, isn't what happened yesterday. It's how have you been taking care of your body? And even for me, sometimes I'm like, why do I sometimes have some back stuff? Well, you know what? In my 20s and 30s, as a physical therapist, I probably handled people and worked harder and thought I could. And I didn't realize, oh, with my stature and body weight, I need to be working out, doing XYZ to protect my joints for future. I just thought, oh, I'm young, I'm strong, I can do it. And it was the wrong mentality at the time. And so now, of course, I'm implementing all of that, but I wish I would have even younger.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we tend to think we're invincible and we'll deal with it later. But again, if you're thinking a little bit about the future, you don't have to completely focus on it, go, oh, the future, and always planning for the future. Because I think we lose being in the present when we're always planning for the future. And the key is be enough in the present, a little bit planning in the future, because things are going to happen and that future plan will change. But in terms of health, there's just everything is dose, consistency over time, isn't it? And that builds up the way we invest our money. Dose, consistency over time. Medications or supplements. Supplements really are keen in working in the dose, consistency, and over time. You're going to get this thread of strength, thread of support in the body. And that way you don't need big interventions, big changes in the diet, but subtle tweaks. Very different approach to health than wait until you get sick and then I'll do something about it.
So Heidi, I love that. I hope you guys really heard that message, because I think most of us understand that about money, right? We're putting away so much every month or whatever, and over time it compounds, and it is the same for our health, but we don't recognize that. And so it's just like if you go to, lift weights at the gym one day or yoga one day, you shouldn't expect that you're going to all of a sudden look different and amazing and feel different, or your muscles are going to lengthen, right? But by doing it over time, in a year from now, you're like, oh my God, my body looks different. I feel different. But people don't see that with food and supplements. So let's go back to that, because I think this whole midlife crisis is, you and I have talked about movement a lot, but people give up on things too fast. So then they miss the consistency over time, and there's no compound.
Yeah, or they go too hard too quickly and get injured.
Yes.
Right, just like you mentioned, with Arthur starting to run again, and he may have done too much too quickly, and his muscles said, whoa, we don't even, what are you asking us to do? You gave us no warning here. And so that's the thing, is not, it's low dose. Start always with low dose, or a gentle start. And the trick is to be consistent. Like all the research shows that 5 minutes of working out consistently every day is equal to running 3 times a week for 30 minutes. It's the consistency over time that the cells get, every part of the body gets what they need. And so same thing with our health, the consistency of pretty good eating. And it's really about really being honest with ourselves about how many cheats we have. My experience is most people underestimate their cheats or underestimate their effort in workout. Mm-hmm. We need to work out. We need to move. This is one of the biggest preventions of bad aging we could possibly do for our body. It's not going to come completely from supplements. It has to be the synergy of all of it. Really good quality supplements, dosing over time, really good quality movement, consistency over time, right? And good heart and mindset consistency over time.
You guys, I hope you're getting this. And I know many of you have some questions about like, well, okay, how long should I take my supplements for? And what should I, be really taking? And I think maybe next week, Heidi, we can dive more into why food and supplements need that low dose over time, and maybe some of our top recommendations. It is just, and Heidi talked about the mindset, everybody. If you have a mindset of what would a healthy person do? What would an active, vibrant person do? How do they live their life? They make choices once, and the choice is, I do this every day. The choice is I eat these foods. I move this way. I support my body with these extra supplements. I keep a clean mindset with the people I hang around with. You just make the choice once, and then you take on the behaviors that vitality person does.
Yeah.
It's just trying to make a decision every day. Do I eat it? Do I not? Should I hang out with these people? Should I not? Do I want to work out today or not? That's exhausting.
It's exhausting, and it's setting yourself up for failure. The key to success is draw that line, commit yourself to, I don't know if it helps you to have a sort of an end date, then do that. But that, just like you described, that, every time you approach a meal, should I, shouldn't I? You are setting yourself up for failure, and you will. It won't be successful. It'll be more frustrating, and you'll think, there's no point in being healthy.
Yeah. No point in being healthy, right?
Yeah.
You guys, so listen, if you've had a midlife health crisis, or you're in one right now, reach out to us. Let us know. Maybe we have something that we can say, hey, help and tweak this. Because you might be frustrated of why you're not getting better faster, or what just hasn't changed and moved the needle for you. Or you're thinking, I had one in the past, I'm good now, but what else would you recommend to stay healthy? Then we're here to support you.
Yeah. Food and lifestyle. We have all kinds of tools to support you. It isn't medical advice, it's life advice. We can't give medical advice, but we're serious. I find it odd when, so I have this, portal. I'm sure you have a portal too in your business, Kelly. And on our portal, we have a chat feature. And I tell the clients, please use the chat. If you have a question, ask me. You're not bugging me. You're never bothering me. There's no dumb question. Please ask. I'd rather you ask than go to Google or ask a neighbor who doesn't know your whole story, and let me help you. That's what I'm here for. And by golly, they don't use it, I think. And they'll come in and say, well, I looked it up online, and no, I'm here for you. So we're here for you. All of that to say, we're here for you. Let us know. Ask the question. We want to know. We want to help.
There we go. Right. So with that, you guys, go out there, take your midlife crisis, put it aside. Let's help you recover, feel great, and do more.
Yep.
Awesome, everybody. See you next week. Thanks, Dr. Heidi.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone. Bye-bye.